see. You have to excuse me. Uh, Good evening, everyone. My name is Lowly M, and I'm glad that you've joined me. And this is my channel, and this is my life. And I would like to welcome everyone, the subscribe. This is the people that like, and the people that don't subscribe or like, but continue to watch. Thank you so much for that. And let me say hello to this is my lifers. Hello, this is my lifers. And thank you for supporting me. Okay, let's see here now. This series is called To Tell the Truth. It used to be called, let's see, uh, Shame the Devil, Tell the Truth. But I decided to change it. So from now on, it will be called To Tell the Truth. And this one is about the struggles that artists and, all types of artists, uh, actors, dancers, singers, and the like that they had, uh, coming from slavery and how it was uh, coming from that time to now. Uh, what type of uh, problems, the issues, was there any good times, was there any bad times? So this is specifically about uh, actors. Um, okay, and this is just called The Life of an Actor. Uh, in the beginning, 1,000 Years of Entertainment is called. Uh, and there was a saying in the book that uh, I got my research about Alan Morrison. He said public will patronize any show that is entertaining and stimulating regardless of color. And that's true. Uh, okay. And again, the title is 1,000 Years of Entertainment. The most complete game for people of color in the theater okay, has been almost uh, total desegregation of movie houses. Okay. Okay, hold on for just a minute. I have got to get my notes. Let's see. Okay, here my notes are. Okay. All right. And then the next one is 100 years of entertainment. And this started on the plantation where master would sit on their large front porch while they looked down on the slaves performing for them. So, uh, our ancestors not only had to work for them, but also, I guess, after work, entertain them the neighbors, their friends. That's what they did. Okay. And before slavery ended, the person of color had started to permeate popular music, eventually to dominate it. Okay. Which is true because if they was already entertaining their master, the only thing would be go on into it for themselves. And here is um, okay. So this is a picture of like one of the actors. Okay, and this is a good picture. All right, and I think this is the one where this actor is doing Hamlet, and he's Hamlet. Okay, so the next thing is this. Okay, where's my notes? Okay, the issues that our ancestors had were not allowed in the European theaters. Okay, and when they were able to find a place to entertain, was jeered, catcalled, and the Europeans started fights with the people of color. And nothing happened to them, but the people of color was taken off to jail and put in jail for starting the fight. Uh, they were not judged on talent because they were not supposed to have any talent. That's mean they were intelligent. Okay, and still looked at in a negative way in spite of all the talent they had. Okay, uh, let's see here. Other notes. Okay, for nearly 100 years, this servant to master relationship of ancestor performance to the Europeans audience continued in various forms. Okay, they had to withstand derision and contempt and were never allowed to forget that they had came from a people of bondage. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, and a few uh, independent producers that had the courage, uh, they would ask for help, and because they were a person of color, they would have to go to the Europeans for ask for money for their theaters and get help. Uh, they wasn't, of course, they would not trust the people of color. So they could not produce their plays or anything like that. So they would have to find places where they could go and perform. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so that's for that. That would be at the end. Okay, now, uh, the only games in that time and culture was the immigration to the North, the Actors Union, and time, and the almost total desegregation of movie houses. Okay, all right. Now and then there were films after that time that came along. Uh, and some of the stars that came along was Josephine Baker, held back by the Europeans and the laws of the houses and where people of color could not, you know, come and act or sing or whatever. Uh, and so it was so very frustrating for her. So she went to Paris and lived for a while and became a great star and came back. Okay, another one, Bill Robertson, suffered the same humiliation as others, not in entertainment. And even though he was considered a star, okay, these stars was never allowed to forget anything, where they came from, that their beginning and the bondage they was in. The Europeans would never let them forget it. And so it was very difficult uh, at that time. As time goes by, a few prospects that they had for jobs was taken uh, by any European actor. And if it called for a person of color to do that part, then the European person would put on blackface and do that part. So the person of color would not get that job. They was taking jobs away from them, even though they deserved the part. Uh, the Europeans was doing anything to hold them back or to keep them out. This is one thing that Europeans are good for, even though they would not want anything, they still would put that on them that, okay, uh, don't let them in. Don't let them have this job. Don't let them have that job. You know, if you have to put on a black face to take your job yourself, don't let them have it. So that was what was happening in the entertainment. Okay, there was uh, another big star during that time, and since then it was Sidney Poitier. He seemed to overcome some of the issues when he starred as the lead in Lily of the Fields. I think I have a picture of him somewhere here. Let me find it and I'll show you. And I saw that movie on television, uh, and it was a very good picture also too. Okay, first it is a picture of Josephine Baker. She's beautiful, and Bill Jolson down here, and that's Josephine Baker right here. And I'm gonna read what it says underneath each picture. Uh, Josephine Baker, who began her career as an in girl in the car signs of such musicals of the early 20s, as Shuffle Along, The Chocolate Dandies, Return from Europe, its ex- expatriation in 1951 to strike an important blow at the color bar in entertainment. And then, okay, let's see here. Bill Robinson, although acknowledged as the greatest entertainer in his field, Bill Robinson often suffered the same racial humiliation as the man in the street. Let's see here. I gotta find that picture. It's here. Let's see. I had it. Let me see here. I don't know why I cannot find that picture right now of him. Maybe this is it. Maybe. No, that's not it. Give me a moment and I will find it. Where is it at? Okay. It must be way back here somewhere. Um, okay. I will show you some pictures of the great stars and then I will conclude. Okay. All right. When it got into film, uh, here is a picture of a young James Earl Jones right there. Okay. And it says here vignette Carol and Robert Earl Jones and the moon on a rainbow shawl. Okay. And then here's some more. Let me see. I think I saw City 48. Come in, baby. Okay, let's see here. All right. Here's some pictures of Bill Cosby. All right. Okay. There they are. You can see them. And there, in every picture, you can see him. And it says here, Bill Cosby is the first person of color to be starred in a weekly dramatic series, I Spy, an adventure comedy show of international intrigue. Okay. And co-star Robert Culp plays a tennis star, and Cosby travels as his trainer. Most of the program's episodes occur in foreign capitals. Uh, Cosby and Raffaella Cara and Enzo Coruscio in an episode titled Sophia. Bottom left, Cosby confers with his executive producer, Sheldon Leonard, and before filming the scene in Rome, Italy Street. Bottom right, Cosby in Venice. So that is some stars get lucky, you know, like Bill Cosby. But most of them suffered degradation, uh, putting them in separate uh, rooms, uh, not putting them in the rooms, putting them where maybe the kitchen help was instead of where other stars was. This is the type of things that the entertainers had to put up with. And uh, it was hard, very, very difficult for them uh, to put up with them and to keep going on. It was very, very difficult for them. But they did keep going on. Let's see here. Okay, this is Clarence Williams the third from Mod Squad when he was younger. Do anyone remember him? I used to watch it. I enjoyed it. And what it says here is, let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay, so that's Clarence Williams the third. Um, Let me see what other pictures I can find. I'm almost finished. I don't want it to go too long for you. Then you get disinterested. Let's see here. Okay. Some of the Star Wars that I remember. Okay. Um, Here are some stars here. Uh, Ruby Dee, Cicely Tyson, Dorothy Dandridge. Uh, Beautiful women. Beautiful. I will read some of the Ruby Dee as Catherine in the American Shakespeare Festival Theatres, 1965 production of The Taming of the Shrew. Lena Horne, there she is, she's beautiful. And Dorothy Dandridge, right here. And Cicely Tyson, she's beautiful. That's her. Okay, this is Diane Carroll, uh, Gloria Foster, and Hilda Sims. Very talented stars, very talented. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to close now. And let's see. Okay, here. Let me read this. Okay. Okay, here it is. All right. If theatrical producers underestimate the intelligence and tolerance of their audiences, then movie producers seemingly are unwilling to make any estimation at all. Okay. Hollywood is still virtually the dream factory of the 50s, 60s years ago when it could safely portray uh, a person of color handkerchief head. Okay. Now, in the face of opposition, it has chosen to almost ignore the problems, and a few independent producers have shown courage in Hollywood. And to put it mildly, remains hypocritical even to this day. Okay, let's see. Let me see. All right. But there was a few people that fought this and still is fighting this because they are still, the entertainers are still fighting in spite of it being 2023. And a few people that fought for this, some of them are not around, uh, and this is like That's Domino, Germany Mathis, Sammy Davis Jr., Duke Ellington, Harry Belafonte, Chuck Berry, Mahel, Hel, Mahalia Jackson. She coordinated a Mammoth Southern Christian Leadership Conference benefit program in Chicago, which raised nearly $40,000 for the civil rights cause. Johnny Mathis pledged to give the NAACP and SCLC $20,000 in fees from performances in New York and Chicago. So, number of these people fought uh, during the much publicized meeting in New York in June between Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy and a group of people of color, intellectuals, and performers. Harry Belafonte and Lena Horne surprised the president's brother with the vigor and clarity with which they articulated the cardinal demands of people, the Americans, individual human rights, the God given dignity of man. That's all we're fighting for. This was Harry Belafonte's words. Now, in conclusion, as with everything, a people of color never had equal rights, same as the Europeans. Same with the entertainment world. A lot of things had to be fought for, as with all things in the life of people of color. Even though, after all these years, the fight still continues. Even though it is 2023, in my opinion, or for anyone else, the year doesn't matter. When there is racism involved, there will never be any equality in the United States. There is no equality, and there never will be. So I hope you all enjoyed this series of To Tell the Truth, entertainment. Uh, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I didn't take too long looking for, for the stars, and I never did find the Portuguese picture. It was a handsome picture. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back soon. I don't know what I will be discussing, uh, but God lets me know, and He will let me know with this. So I will close now, and thank you so much for coming, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care of yourself and each other, and I will say good night. Good night. Thank you so much.